You're now listening to No Gimmicks.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the No Gimmicks podcast here on the DFPN. Apologies, I've got to change up the intro. But we are back this week. No MPX this week. Bummer. Very big bummer. I'm already having withdrawals.
Man.
And already having withdrawals, man. It's like I realized how much we poured into this show when I was like, we don't have to do a look ahead this week. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh dang, we did a lot. You know what I mean? But shout out to MPX. Big news coming along the horizon. Shout out to Kim, who's in the chat already. But we're not doing MPX this week. If you guys follow us, you guys know that we're working our way around North Texas, the state of Texas soon to be. But we have hot wrestling out of the Waco area. We got them coming up this weekend, Havoc in Hillsboro. JJ is actually going to be there tomorrow, so shout out to that. But we're going to be looking ahead to that show. And as usual, it's JJ driving the show today. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? Shout out to MPX, like you touched on, and like the homie Mac from the Smoke Pit. We talked about it last night. The final show, Metroplex Wrestling for Bedford, their territory, was last weekend. Absolutely insane show. We still got to find some time to actually recap that and dive in on that, give our thoughts, our takeaways, everything that happened, because that was a crazy night. But shout out to Metroplex Wrestling. Big things are on the horizon. We keep getting teasers from Matthew Palmer, and yeah, man, you touched on it. We pour a lot into Metroplex Wrestling, into MPX, but MPX addicts, if you are in the chat, I know Kim is here. I see some more people are joining in with us. Stay tuned to the No Gimmicks podcast. I can tell you right now, we are cooking up some things to keep you engaged, keep you ready for MPX when they do return. They are coming to Fort Worth Saturday, July the 11th, The Purge, a night you don't want to miss. And, because I like to give spoilers and previews, the next episode of No Gimmicks, our interview, it's going to get a little freaky. So take that as you will.
Wait, is that the next one? Because I thought we had a hero coming before then.
Well, that's EPW. That's
okay.
We have a lot lined up here on No Gimmicks. Like Kelvin said, we're working our way around North Texas, Central Texas, soon the state of Texas. So shout out to all the companies that we've been able to work with. Everyone has been amazing from top to bottom. Yeah. You kind of alluded to it. We do have a hero on the horizon later this week. Things are going to get a little freaky at some point, and I think I may have gotten the rugged one on board too. So
word.
Stay tuned.
Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that. I'm anticipating that one. Can't wait.
Yeah, I already got called out in the chat for that one. Tom A thinks I switched teams, and I was like, dude, I'm just doing my job. I asked the man if he wanted to express his thoughts and his feelings, because that's what this show is for. Never once said I aligned with him.
See? See, you got to be like me. Sometimes you just got to look at the truth and call it what it is. Like I did this past weekend. I looked at JD Griffey and I said the truth. And guess what? Things happened.
That they did. So yeah, we got to lock in that level up recap because there was a lot. There's a lot on the table from that one. But speaking of a lot, you touched on it. This weekend there is no MPX, but there is Hot Pro Wrestling, and they have a debut this weekend. This is their debut in Hillsboro, Texas. So interesting city to say the least. I don't think I've seen a lot of wrestling go on down there in Hillsboro. So for Hot Pro to make their debut, I'm excited. I can't wait to be there live at the Timbers Court to check it out, see what it's going to be. I do want to give them a shout out though, because they not only sold out once, they sold out twice.
Right.
People are very interested in this show to see what's going to happen. They had to add more seats. And then when they added more seats, they sold those out quickly. So they added even more seats and they sold those out. So it's going to be a really good time on Sunday, man. I can't wait.
I am excited to see what that looks like. And yeah, very much shout out to them because they actually canceled this event and then brought it back and then sold out. So that speaks volumes about the buzz around Hot Pro Wrestling and what they're actually doing. Yeah, very, very excited to see what they got. Know from the past events that we've been to and we've covered, like the storylines coming from the last event going into this event, something buzzworthy. So, and we had a couple of those guys on the show. So shout out to them.
Yeah, man. And you touched on it, right? There's the continuation of the stories that's brewing. You know, Madness and Mart gave us a lot, so much so that it's carrying into Havoc and Hillsboro. And one of those very first matches that we're going to jump into here, the Hot Hardcore title is on the line.
Yep.
Matlock defends that title against none other than the Southern Sun, Davion Black. And we had him on the show. We got his thoughts. We got his feelings. He's injured though. He's injured going into this one. So, man, it's gonna be a fight to say the least. For those that are gonna be in attendance, kudos to all of you because y'all made this match happen. At the last show, Madness and Mart, Davion Black was not booked for the next Hot show. The crowd is what got him booked, and it's for a title match with Matt Locke, who is dangerous.
Yep.
Very dangerous. And Davion not being 100%, I don't like his odds, but Davion's not going to back down. He's not a quitter. He's not going to say no. He's going to come in strong. He's going to give Matlock a fight. And I think at the end of the night, when it's all said and done and the dust is settled and the energy of that crowd is going to be 1,000% behind Davion Black, I've got and new.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. I think Matlock is going to be, and this is the issue, right? Matlock has cracks in his foundation with his group. We know that one of his homies, Lou Cameron, is in the main event, and Matlock already wasn't happy about that. Mo Kelly is coming back at this show. He's not too fond of Mo Kelly right now. He's not happy for his guys like he should be, right? Like a leader of a group, you would think, oh, my guys are getting the opportunities. My guys are getting this. He's not happy for them. So there's some dissension there. And then you've got the animosity with Davion Black. It's a hardcore stipulation, and the crowd is going to boo him out of that building.
This is true. While this is true, you also gotta when someone's hurt, Matlock is a shark in infested water, bro. Like it's not a good thing. And when he knows you're hurt, he knows what to target. And if he knows what to target, he has an advantage. We've seen that. We've seen that firsthand. When he senses a weakness, he definitely capitalizes on it. And Davion being hurt is something I think Matlock can capitalize on. I don't know if Davion can overcome this injury, and it's a big if. It's a really big if. If I'm him, I probably would have sat this match out. But again, pleasing the fans, and kind of running off emotions at the same time. It's you got to do what you got to do. I understand that, but Matlock is someone, and for the guys who haven't seen Matlock in a while, this guy is on. He's operating in elite territory, man. As far as how he operates, his tactics, his ring awareness, what he needs to do to win, he's operating on an entirely different level. I don't know if Davion walks out the champion. I don't know that. But I'd love to be proven wrong. I'd happily accept being wrong in this one.
So you're gonna go with the Ant Steel? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm going Ant Steel for now.
Okay.
But if Davion, if anybody, I hate saying that because that's cliche. If anybody can do it, it's Davion. I hate saying that because it sounds so cliche. But with this injury, we know Davion has that dog in him. It's gonna have to be there from beginning to end in order for him to win this match.
And see, that's another reason why I'm willing to put my money on Davion, because he said it on this show with his own words. Not too long ago, he got a broken nose, and a lot of people would have been like, "Hey, I'm calling out the next day. I'm calling out the next week." He went and got glued up, taped up, whatever, and then went to go wrestle the next day. And a lot of people, if you play sports, if you have a nose injury, that restricts a lot of your restricts breathing. That's your focus. That's your stamina. Like, it's hard to try to recover from something like that. And he went and did it the next night. So he's got the dog in him. Yeah. And again, Davion is a different person, especially when the crowd is behind him. Hot Pro Wrestling has been behind Kane Carter, and they've been behind Davion Black from the jump. Like, when he got signed with Hot, he's had supporters since day one. So, yeah, man, I think the energy is going to be electric during that match. I think Davion is going to come in with that fire, with that passion. And even though he's injured, I don't think he's going to show it, because I've seen him in the gym. He's very vocal about posting his workouts, very vocal about being in the gym. And for someone who's injured, he doesn't look like it.
Yeah, that's true too. But that could also be selling it. You know what I mean? So, that's the thing. Matt knows this.
Right.
He knows this. So him knowing this is vital information, man. So I hate going against Davion Black, but that injury is like it's like being in a boxer with a good jab, bro. If they see blood, they're gonna keep poking at it, bro. And I hate it. I hate it because one thing's for certain, he's not at 100%.
Right.
That's for certain. And I would hate to see him go in there less than 100% and have that area being targeted. So, and we know Matlock is going to do that. We know this. So.
Yeah, no, 100%. Regardless, it is going to be a bruiser of a match. It's hardcore stipulation, so we know there's going to be weapons galore. Thank goodness VIP. We're going to be in the balcony, so I don't have to worry about being close to the damage, but I will get some good shots of the carnage and make sure to keep all of you posted on what happens and what goes down during that match. So I got you covered.
Right on.
But speaking of covered, somebody that we've talked about a lot on this show, being that guy who's taking the next step and is ready for the next step. We saw it recently at MPX Level Up. The new prospect champion of Metroplex Wrestling, Brother Kaimi, is coming to Hot Pro Wrestling. And this one has my attention. Honestly, it does. And I'm going to let you go first. Brother Kaimi, one-on-one with the freak demon, Mo Kelly.
Oh, that paradigm and Hot is again, but they also have had their issues. How much of those mental issues are affecting Mo? Because we've seen what it's done to Luke Cameron, we've seen what it's done to Matlock. Mo's kind of been the outlier in this. What's his mental like right now? And going up against someone like Brother Kaimi, who is coming into this match looking to make a name for himself in a new promotion. How much will that affect Mo? Because again, knowing both guys, knowing the resumes, Brother Kaimi is someone, and my apologies because I was totally off with him, him and Tame at MPX. He surprised me that night, right? That was one of my surprises. Didn't think he'd walk out. He walked out. Same thing can happen with Mo. He can go in this match with Mo Kelly and absolutely walk out the victor, especially if Mo's eyes isn't on the prize, because we've seen that. We see that happen with Tame. His eyes wasn't on the prize that night. And just for 3 seconds, that's all it took for that belt to change hands. 3 seconds is all it can take for Brother Kaimi to walk out of this match the winner. And I think he's gonna.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. And I'm going to one up you on this one, though, because it was announced at the last show, Madness and Mart, Brother Kaimi was expected to go against the Tommy Becker for the Hot Network Championship at this show, Havoc in Hillsboro. However, as wrestling fans, as a wrestling organization, we all know cards subject to change, and we're looking at one of those changes in this show. So for Tommy Becker not being there, what does that do for Brother Kaimi? Because you were thinking, I got a title shot, I got a title match, I got the Tommy Becker. Now you've got to adjust your game plan for someone like the Freak Demon, and that's not somebody you can prepare for or plan for. And shout out to us here in the DFW, because we actually got a glimpse of this not too long ago. Brother Kaimi and Mo Kelly, they had a match that people are still talking about. Like,
Yep.
People enjoyed that match.
Yep.
So for the fans of Hot Pro Wrestling, buckle up. You're in for a treat. This one's going to be a very unique match, but just as much as we don't know the mindset of Mo Kelly, we don't know the mindset of Brother Kaimi having to go into this one, because again, you were focused on the championship, but now you've got to switch gears and focus on someone like a Mo Kelly. And again, that animosity, that dissension amongst the group. Yeah, they may not be on good terms, but anyone that's followed tag team wrestling, Paradigm is a problem. They are a problem, not just as a group, individually. Lou Cameron is in the main event. So even with all the issues, Lou is still pushing and chasing gold and collecting belts and beating people down. Mo Kelly, in his own right, he's still doing the same thing. Maybe not collecting titles, but he's still taking death matches. He's still showing up. He's still showing out. And speaking of showing out, shout out to the Southern Sun in the chat. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, man. But yeah, for Mo, I don't know. I think he's on a different level too. And it's even more intimidating because, again, if you follow social media and you see these interactions, Mo's put the industry on notice. I'm done playing games. I'm done being the jovial guy. I'm done with trying to be accepted. I want to hurt people, and that's not good for anybody.
I love that. I love it.
So, you're going Kaimi in this one. I'm split. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Freak Demon. I'm gonna go with Mo.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Mo. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out, especially knowing that we've got Mo on the calendar very soon. Yeah, I'm gonna go Mo.
I'm gonna change my answer.
I'm
gonna change my answer. You've convinced me. You've convinced me. I do, like, you know me, when there's an attitude change, when people get fed up, I like anger. Anger is good. Anger gets things done. I like that. So
right.
if I'm hearing that the Freak Demon is tired, if he's tired of being jovial, I like hearing that. anytime someone says, "All right, enough is enough. It's time for me to level up." I love when I hear that. You know what that means to me? It means to me, I want gold, and I will do whatever I need to do to get it. I don't care about the stakes. I don't care about being cheered. I don't care about being booed. I care about being a champion. In a business where you can have friendships or championships, which ship are you willing to get on? So when I hear that, I'm like, yes, I like what I'm hearing. I'm like what I'm hearing out of Mo Kelly. Give me that. I'm gonna go with him.
All right. I love it. I love it. Let's see how this is going to play out. It is going to be Havoc for sure. It's going to be chaos for sure. Both these guys are heavy hitters, so it's going to be a special match. Again, if you're going to be in attendance at Timbers Court in Hillsboro tomorrow, you're in for a treat if you have not seen either one of these guys. So buckle up and get ready. And speaking of buckle up, this one, man, do I have it circled, and I hope you do too. We have a very unique one-on-one match. Talk about a clash of styles. Hot Pro Wrestling faithful, everybody loves him. Tiger Pants, Jojo Bravo is in the building and will be wrestling against none other than the one, the only, the man you cannot deny, Danny O'Ryan. What are your thoughts on that match?
You know how I feel about Danny O'Ryan. You know how I feel about him. I think Danny O'Ryan is one of those people, when you hear me say the phrase enjoy him while you got him, love this man immediately. Love this man with all of your heart. Give him all of your attention now, because this guy is going places. And what surprised me the first hot show that I ever went to, because I was unfamiliar with Tiger Pants. I really was. I was very much unfamiliar with this game. But seeing how the crowd gravitated towards him was insanity. And how he fed off of that. And how he didn't give up despite what was being thrown at him. I'm gonna say this is probably my lock for match of the night. Because you have so many styles in this match. Danny is one of those, and Danny and Hot, I love Danny O'Ryan and Hot, because this is the Dan. I wish I could see this version of him everywhere. I need everybody to pay attention to that version of Danny O'Ryan and make this guy available everywhere, because he doesn't care. His switch is completely broken. And like I said, I love it. When you get into that bag of I don't care, I like that. And Danny O'Ryan and Hot is, listen, vicious, and as much dog as Tiger Pants has in him, Danny O'Ryan will definitely throw everything he can without even thinking about it. So I love this matchup. It's going to be a battle of attrition. I love battles of attrition. I don't know who's going to win this match. I just know it's going to be excellent.
Okay. I was waiting on the pick. I thought you were going to lock a pick in there.
I can't pick.
You know what? I'm going to double down on everything that you said, because you said a lot and you pretty much hit the nail on the head and drove it home. Both of these guys are special. Tiger Pants in a Hot Pro Wrestling ring is like Tatum Manning in a Metroplex wrestling ring. Yep. It's like Izzy James in a New Texas Pro wrestling ring. Like, there are people that when you hear them, they're synonymous with that brand. Davion Black, Texoma Pro. Like, when you hear certain names, they're synonymous with the brand, and that's Tiger Pants and Hot Pro Wrestling. But then on the other coin, you have Danny O'Ryan, who, like you said, we've got to enjoy him while we've got him, because really the sky is the limit for Danny O'Ryan. Danny is going places without a shadow of a doubt. Not just here in Texas, but all over. Like, Danny is on a trajectory like nobody else. And if you haven't paid attention, you're in for a treat. Buckle up, because this kid is special.
Yeah.
This match, I agree with you. It has all the elements to be a match of the night. In my opinion, it has match of the year written on it. Um, I think the one thing though for Danny O'Ryan, because we talk about these switching gears and everything else, Danny O'Ryan still holds on to that hot anytime contract. And that makes him even more unpredictable because he can cash that in when he
At
pleases
any moment.
at
At
any
any
moment.
moment. Yeah.
And for Danny O'Ryan, he's not shy about, oh, if I'm going to cash in, I'm going to take. We saw that not too long ago as a former Texas 8 winner and new Texas pro. When he got his opportunity with Manders for the new Texas championship, what happened?
Took
And
it.
knew.
Yep.
So not that Danny is going to overlook Tiger Pants by any means, but Danny is going to go into this full confidence, does not care what the fans think about him, love him, hate him. He's going to go in there with one job, get it done, make a statement, and then he's going to have his eyes on the rest of the night. I agree, it's hard to pick, but if I had to choose, I'm going to say Danny O'Ryan is going to take it. And it's going to be a very, very close match.
I agree with that. I can't pick, bro. Like this this one's a hard pick. It's a very hard pick.
I mean, if neither one of them win, I could see this very well going the distance to a time limit draw. Not that
I can see that too.
Not that I want it to, but these two are so matched up that it just has that written on it.
Yep, absolutely. I can't make a prediction on this one, bro. Like this one. I'm gonna go Danny.
Okay.
I keep saying I can, but I'm probably gonna switch again. But for now, I'm going Danny.
I'm not mad at it. So this one, I feel like you're going to have a clear answer once I say it. There's 2 more championship matches on this card. The second of 3, the Hot Syntex title. Prince Alexander, one half of Purple Haze, is defending his belt against someone that we've had our eye on a lot here in the DFW. Up and comer on the scene, Defiant Devin Anello.
Yep.
I'll let you go first. I want to hear your thoughts on this one.
I like what Devin Anello's doing, and that's touring. He's touring North Texas. We've seen him pop up in different spots. I like what he's doing. I really do. However, you spoke earlier about people that are synonymous with promotions. I think Prince Alexander and the Simtex title has become synonymous. He's become synonymous with that title. He's become synonymous with Hot holding this title. And I thought if he was going to lose it at any point, it was going to be to Danny O'Ryan. But he kept it. In a very good match, actually. And
yes. Barn burner.
He showed me a lot in that match. I think it's time we give this guy his due. And I think this match is going to be a statement for him. I do think he wins this match, but I do love that Devin Anello is actually going around and challenging himself. But you got to keep in mind, Prince Alexander as a singles competitor he's on another level right now.
Yeah, no, I echo that 1,000%. We actually talked about this with tag teams not too long ago on the show. You know, the veteran tag teams, everybody thinks, oh, they're just the tag team wrestler and that's all they are. No, Purple Haze is like the living definition of that. Stevie Hendricks is doing his thing. The Hollywood Hellcat, he's tearing it up anywhere he goes. And then you've got Prince Alexander, who also is tearing it up singles anywhere that he goes. And yeah, ever since he won that Hot Syntex title, he's become synonymous with it. You know, his reign is up there with the likes of Kane Carter, who at one point in time held that Syntex title and defended it nonstop, literally. And Prince Alexander, in his own sense, is doing the same thing, but he's making it his own legacy. And yeah, man, Devin Anello is up and coming. He's brash. I do believe getting out of the DFW is helping him because it's helping him grow. It's helping him grow into his own. I believe he's shedding a lot of that rookie stigma that a lot of people are just putting on him, and he's really got eyes on him. This is going to be another good match, but Prince Alexander defending, he's going to be on a different level field. I have him retaining. I have Devin Anello showing up. I just don't think he's going to get it done yet.
Agree. 100% agree.
This next one's going to be fun. It's the main event. People are talking about this one. All eyes are on this one. The hot heavyweight championship is on the line. Kane Carter, the hometown boy, Central Texas' own, defends the title against Lethal Luke Cameron on his birthday, of all things. It is the birthday boy's day, Havoc in Hillsboro. And we had Lou on the show not too long ago. And Lou gave us some very bold statements and proclamations about how he feels going into this match, going into this championship opportunity. And he has not shied away from that. He's been repeatedly saying, I'm going to go get the job done. I'm taking Kane Carter's head off in front of everybody. I'm going to leave him laying. Oh, man. This one's going to be hard to choose, especially for me, because I really enjoy both of these guys being on both sides of the coin. Seeing what Kane Carter can do, the levels he can go, it's like he continues to evolve. Just last night at Wrestle World Texas, he's pulling new tricks out of his bag because he's always adding stuff to his arsenal. And then you've got Lou Cameron on the other side, who is just a dog. He's a different animal, man. Like inside of that ring, that's scary. It's gonna be hard hitting. It is going to be a war. I think ultimately what it's gonna boil down to, and I hope it doesn't, I think there's gonna be some shenanigans at play because again, when you look at the writing on the wall, Matt Locke has eyes on this match because he thought it should have been his at Madness at Mart. He thought Gunshow was gonna say, "Hey, the title match for Havoc at Hillsboro is Kane versus Matt." He was sold. He thought it was, and then to hear that it was Lou, Matt flipped his lid, and it's what I talked about. You would think as a group, I'm gonna support my guy. Oh, it may not be my time now, but it's my guy's time. It's his time. It hasn't been that way in their camp. So I think there's gonna be some shenanigans about. I think Kane walks out still hot pro wrestling champion, but it's not going to be pretty at the end of the night.
I got to agree with you. And when Luke Cameron came on this show and said what he said, I believe him. I believe he wants to go in there and get it done. I know he's capable. And you talk about dogs. There's dogs, and then there's Cujo. Luke Cameron is Cujo. Please believe it. He is the big bad dog that you don't want to find yourself across. And as much as Paradigm has been having these issues, I do think tomorrow night things come to a head. I want to see a war, and I know I'm going to get one because I know Kane Carter doesn't back down. I know there's no quitting him. And if Matt Locke shows up, I know shenanigans are at play. And if for some odd reason, before this match goes underway, we're looking at a brand new champion in Davion Black, that could push the issue further because now Matt Locke has nothing. When he had everything, he has nothing. And now he's looking at someone in his corner challenging for something that was his at one point. That could lead to a lot of emotions to where if I don't have it, why should you have it? So, yeah, tomorrow's a must watch. It's a must watch. get there, get in the building and watch it because I want to say Kane retains as well. And I do think shenanigans will be at play. But if for some odd reason by the end of this night, Matt Locke has nothing, I fear what will happen to Hot Pro Wrestling. I fear that. So there's that.
Yeah, no, I will agree with you 1,000% on that. We've talked about it a lot on this show. We've said it 1,001 times. A pissed off wrestler is a dangerous wrestler. And if things go the way that they go, like you said, Matt Locke is going to have nothing left when he once had everything. Shenanigans are definitely going to play out. I can't wait to see it just because it is going to be explosive from start to finish. Again, Hot Pro Wrestling, if you have not experienced the show, this is the debut in Hillsboro, Texas. So what better way to have a debut than with a stacked card like this? You are in for a treat. Make sure you get there. Timbers Court, special meet and greet before the show. The superstars, the talent will be there. There's going to be the VIP exclusive match. So I can't wait to see what that is going to be. Because the last couple of times that we were there for the VIP exclusive matches, we saw some young guys who made a name for themselves. And then next thing you know, they're blowing up all over the place now. So you never know who's going to get that opportunity, where they're going to go, what it's going to do for them. And the icing on the cake, I completely forgot about this. We normally know him to be behind the scenes in the owner, Henry Witt, but he's going to be spotlight because he's the special guest host of the show.
Uh-oh.
So, just saying, when the boss man has to step up and lead the charge for real, it's time to buckle up and buckle down.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to be there. Thankfully, I'm in the balcony because shenanigans are going to be at play. If you are front row, if you're ringside for any of the action, make sure your head's on a swivel.
Yes.
You might want to move a few times in the night. So just be prepared.
Absolutely, man.
But no, man, I'm excited for Hot Pro Wrestling Sunday. Again, next week, no gimmicks. We get back to our swing of things, not just with, Metroplex Wrestling, but we've got EPW coming through again. We've got a hero coming by, so that's going to be a fun one. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that one. And I don't have anything else, really. Kelvin, you got anything?
Nah, man, just support indie wrestling. We got Clash in Paris. I'm about to go watch that. So you guys enjoy what you're going to enjoy, man. But sign us out, bro.
Yeah, man. Enjoy what you're going to enjoy. Take care of each other. We will see you around. So make sure you are liking, subscribing, sharing. Let your friends know about No Gimmicks. We are always here to cover everything you need to know. And we'll see y'all again very, very soon. So take care. Peace.
And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmicks. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmick. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmicks.